Welcome to the shop. Today I want to talk about transmitters, more specifically the switches on the transmitters and why you have them where you do. I mean, mine are set up very specifically, and I did that a long time ago, which I thought was the right way to do it. And I've always had it that way. And I had some logic around why I did it the way I did it. I've had an opportunity to fly other people's planes. And when I ask them for certain switches, they tell me, and I don't understand that logic in it. And so, but that's what prompted me to make this video. I've never really gone down this path. So I'm going to go through my switches, why I set them up the way I did, which is very simple. I mean, this isn't going to be a 20-minute video, but I'm very curious, and I'd love to hear from you on comments on why you have your switches set up the way you have them. If they're different from mine or same than mine, whatever. I'd love to hear about it. So stick around. I'm going to go through mine and look forward to hearing from you. Thanks. Okay, let me walk you through my switches on my transmitter. So let's first start with the way I fly, which is I pinch over here on the right and I use thumbs on here. And so let me start over here on this right side. The only switches I use for flying and doing things are either the motor cut, which is way down here out of the way of everything, so I'm not going to accidentally hit it. The other one is this guy right here, and this is my reverse thrust. And the way I have it set up is all the way forward is reverse thrust, because usually when I'm landing, this right stick's done doing it what it needed to do, and I'm on the ground rolling quickly. And I can quickly push that switch all the way forward and then activate my throttle, and I'm still working on rudder to steer my plane. On this side is where a lot more is going on. And again, like I said, I'm flying like this, and I have my index finger right about here. And what I can easily do is either reach up here to change my rates, and I have low rate, medium rate, and high rate all the way down. If I have a need, because I'm on one of my 3D planes and I need to get back to low rates, I can quickly grab that. It's a little taller and it's easier to get to. This switch here is for my gyro. All the way forward is gyro off, all the way down. The two buttons, the two other positions are usually AS3X, just regular AS3X, or optimized for FMS reflex. All the way forward is everything's off. If I can set it up that way, that's the way I like to do it. Because for me, panic mode isn't going into safe, it's more going into get the gyro turned off, especially for maidens. But then after that, typically I'm just flying in the same setting all the time. Same thing with rates. Once I nail down my rates, I'm really not switching around between multiple rates, except on my 3D planes. This switch here for me is my flaps. All the way up towards me is flaps up. One position down a flap, all the way flap down. Same thing with gear. When it's up, gear is up, flip down, gear's down. Pretty simple. And this I have set up for my battery telemetry. So as I'm flying, I can flip that switch and get the audio callouts of battery. So that's my setup. Love to hear about your setup. How do you have yours set up and why? If you could just kind of make comments about the different switches you're using, but more importantly, I'd like to understand, why do you have it set up that way? So look forward to hearing from you. Have a great day.